If I were to ask you what you value in life, you would probably give me a list like family, friends, marriage, children, my health. And if I didn't know any better, I would probably take you at your word and believe that, but I do know better. So what I would ask you in return is, show me your calendar and your checkbook and I'll tell you what you value. If you want a marriage that thrives, it will require you to invest your time, energy, and money consistently to get the relationship you actually want. So in this video, I want to talk about the importance of intentional investment and give you a recipe you may want to try out if you desire a marriage that thrives. That's today on RelationShots. Hey, welcome to RelationShots. If you have not already downloaded your free guide to intimacy, you'll see a link in the description area below. This is video 4 in a 4-part series I'm calling 4 Things Newlyweds Should Do in Their First Year of Marriage. If you've not seen the other 3 videos, I'll tag them at the end, but I'd also encourage you to go back and watch those. In this video, I want to talk about the importance of intentional investment for a marriage that is built to go the distance. The reality for all of us is whatever we invest in, that's what grows. And our marriages are no different. If we don't invest our time, energy, and money into the relationship, we are foolish to expect that we would have anything other than a marriage and a relationship that is drifting towards disconnection, not growth and connection. Now, if you get online and you search things like the 111 rule or the 222 or the 777 rule, you will see different rules for marriage, hoping to get couples to invest intentionally, put out by therapists, by relationship experts, by couples. And I don't think any of those are inherently bad. I think they're all great, because they're encouraging you to be a little more intentional about your relationship. So like the 111 rule is that you would do 1 date night a week, you would do 1 weekend away a month, and you would do 1 week-long vacation a year. And so they all have these ideas. What I want to do in this video is I want to propose a modified 2-2-2 rule that I think would be helpful if you were to apply it to your relationship. And what it's going to talk about is, what do we do weekly? What do we do annually? And what do we do every 2 years? So what I want to say first is weekly. I want to encourage you to spend 2 hours every week solely for the purpose of investing in strengthening your relationship. Now, some of you are thinking, boy, that sounds like a lot of time. Well, here's the reality. The typical internet user supposedly spends 2.5 hours on the internet, on social media, every single day, so 2 hours a week should not be too much time for you. So what that might look like may be different week to week. So maybe 1 week it's a 2-hour date night and we just set time aside. Maybe it's smaller increments of things over the week, like Tuesday, Thursday, we do a 20-minute walk together. And maybe if you're a person of faith, we spend 10 minutes a few times a week praying or doing a devotional together. Or maybe we like playing games together. Maybe we binge watch our favorite TV show together. But the goal is that the two of you are allocating at least, this is minimum folks, at least 2 hours a week solely for the purpose of connecting and strengthening your relationship, which means what you're not going to do during these 2 hours is resolve conflict, bring up issues, solve problems, talk about logistics, what the upcoming week is, talk about the vacation you need to plan or whatever else. This is solely a time for the two of you to connect, build emotional intimacy, build the friendship, and it's only 2 hours a week. And I don't know who they is, but they say that supposedly we spend 1 hour and 45 minutes in the bathroom every week. So my hope is you could see some merit and value in spending just 15 more minutes a week strengthening and being intentional about your marriage than you do on getting rid of waste from your body. So weekly, you're going to commit to 2 hours every week solely for the purpose of strengthening your relationship. I hope you would do more than that, but at least 2 hours every single week. The next category is annually. So I want to encourage you to 2 times annually schedule a longer period of time together, just the two of you, away from the kids and away from your jobs in the house. This could be an overnight. This could be a weekend getaway. This could be just for fun. This could be for growth and strengthening your relationships. You may just go get some other couples and go away for the weekend. You guys are just going to have fun together. It may just be the two of you. You may say, you know what, let's pick a Maybe it's a marriage conference that's just a weekend deal, or an overnight workshop, or maybe an online or at your church marriage class, 4-week, 6-week class, something like that, where you're consistently every week investing some time in it. Maybe it's a week-long vacation with just the two of you without the kids, but 2 times every year you would intentionally plan some kind of getaway. It could be overnight, it could be weekend, it could be week-long, or it could be an investment in some type of marriage class or something like that over a period of a few weeks. But again, the goal here is either connection or growth, maybe both if you want to mix them together. But the two of you are getting away from all other distractions. If you have kids, you're getting away from kids. If you don't have kids, you're getting away from the house. You're getting away from your jobs. And there's something about just getting away from our regular routine that will get us to a place where we can just focus on each other and grow together. So that's annually. And then every 2 years, I want to encourage you to invest time, energy, and money into a 3 to 5 day marriage retreat. Now, the primary purpose of this is marriage growth, but hopefully it can also be mixed with fun. So if you find one that maybe is real heavy on the marriage growth and sessions, I would encourage you to stay a day or two after, wherever that place is at, just to relax and enjoy. Other ones might have a great mixture of some learning and some sessions together, but also a lot of excursions and fun and other times together. I really believe that if you want a marriage that is strong and that goes the distance, you have to be willing to put on the calendar and take money out of your budget in order to invest in the growth of the relationship. Even good marriages need these moments to get away, have outside information, outside resources poured into the relationship, because there's likely things that you're either too busy to talk about, or you've been avoiding, or you don't really know how to talk about, even in great relationships. Or there may be some stuff that you're not even thinking about that may be coming down the road, that going to one of these can give you a little insight, help you see, help you have a vision for the future that you may not even be thinking about. I really believe that every couple years you need to invest that kind of time, energy, and money into strengthening your relationship. And there are so many resources out there for you to be intentional in your relationship that we really have no excuse. There's tons of videos online. There's tons of books. There's tons of workshops. There's tons of conference. I mean, just me alone, I do a 4-week marriage class online a few times a year. I do in-person 5-day, 4-night marriage retreats all the time. I have a marriage membership community. I have tons of free videos online. I have courses online. I'm not saying mine are the best. I'm just saying if I have all those things, certainly there are plenty of things out there that would fit your calendar, fit your schedule, and be something you'd really want to invest in the relationship. If you say you value your marriage, but your checkbook and your calendar tell you something different, don't fool yourself. You may like your marriage, you may want to value your marriage, but unless you are intentionally investing your time, energy, and money into your marriage, you do not value your marriage. You may value the idea of great marriage, but you're not willing to actually value your marriage. So what I want to challenge you to do is I want to challenge you to sit down with your spouse, and I want you to look at your week. I want you to look at your year. I want you to look at the next couple years, and I just want you to put some stuff on the calendar. Just put some times you think might be good to get away, and then start going looking for some resources. Or go find some resources that you think you want to be a part of, and then build your calendar around that. But put it on the calendar. Start putting money away for these things. And if you say you value and want to prioritize your relationship, it has to show up in your calendar and your checkbook. So I want to challenge you to do that. Great marriages do not just occur. We have to intentionally invest in them, and we have to intentionally invest in them regularly in order to have the kind of marriage we desire. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Maybe you have a rule or a schedule for your life and your marriage already that maybe some other people might benefit from. Drop a comment and let us know what you do and how that works for you. And I'll see you next time right back here on RelationShots.